Good morning, kiddos. Miss Auda here. Today is April 15th. This lesson is for my fourth graders on writing. Let's get started. Fourth graders, one of your writing standards is for you to be able to write a narrative, write a story, whether it's real or imagined, using effective techniques with descriptive details and clear event sequences. Now, this is one of your big writing standards. However, our focus for today is how you can be more clear and how you can be more effective with your language. So, we're going to focus on a language standard today. As fourth graders, you are expected to demonstrate command of the conventions of standard English grammar and usage when writing or speaking. All that means is you need to be able to show that you know how to write and speak in English properly. And one component of that is you need to know that you need to use adjectives in an order, in a conventional pattern. Okay, so you have the standard that we're going to focus on today is you need to be able to order adjectives within sentences according to conventional patterns. So, what are adjectives? Adjectives simply describe nouns and pronouns. There are different types of them. You can use adjectives to describe its number. You can use adjective to describe your opinion about something. You can say, oh, that's a mean dog, or that's a beautiful dog, that's a wonderful dog, that's a calm dog, that's a hyper dog, right? So your opinion about something. You can also use adjectives to describe its size, its age, its shape. You may use adjectives to describe its color, its origin. Where did it come from? That's an English bulldog, right? A Chinese Pekingese dog. I think that's where they come from. You may also use adjectives to describe its material. What is it made of? Paper, wooden, right? Cloth. What is it made out of? You may also use adjectives to describe its purpose. The rocking chair, right? That chair is used for rocking, the wooden rocking chair. So now it is very rare that you will use all these 9 different types of adjectives in one sentence. You can use about 3 or 4. You still have to put them in this particular order. Now, for the number, I always refer to it as a determiner because you don't always use a number. You can say several, some, many, few, right? It just determines the amount. So I'm going to teach you an acronym to try to remember the order of the adjectives. So we say dosa, scump. I know it's a long one. Dosa scump, dosa scump, dosa scump. But the more you say it, hopefully the easier you'll remember it. So let's go ahead and try to put these adjectives in the correct order. So I have a sentence here that says, I saw and shepherd dogs running loose on the streets. That's a perfectly fine sentence. However, if I want to include adjectives, they have to be in a particular order. So I saw shepherd dogs running loose on the streets. Well, let's see. We have enormous. Enormous is a size. 2 is a determiner. Brown is a color, which goes way down there. Wonderful is an opinion. And German is an origin. So I need to put these in the correct order. So I'll start with 2 because that's the dosa, the D, determiner. I saw 2 wonderful, that's my opinion, enormous size. There's no age or shape. I don't have any adjectives that describes that, but there is an adjective that describes its color, brown, and there's an adjective that describes its origin, German. So this is how the sentence should read. I saw 2 wonderful, enormous brown German shepherd dogs running loose on the streets. All right, let's go ahead and give it another try. Again, remember, the order is dosa scump, determiner, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. I know that's a lot. But you can always refer to this video to try to remember. Dosa scump. Okay. Susie bought marbles from the art and craft store. Susie bought marbles from the art and craft store. So again, that's a perfectly fine sentence, but if I want to describe the marbles, I need to put it in a correct order. All right, so let's see. Do we have any determiner, number? Yeah, several. Do we have origin? Oh, sorry. Opinion? Yes, beautiful. Do I have size? Oh, yes, tiny. Is there an adjective that describes its age? No. Is there an adjective that describes its shape? No. Is there an adjective that describes its color? No. How about its origin? Yes, Indian. Is there an adjective that describes its material? Yes, glass. Okay, so we have Susie bought several beautiful tiny Indian glass marbles from the art and craft store. So that is the correct way to order the adjectives in this sentence. Let's try one last one. Here's another sentence. Jenny's mom is a lady. All right, Jenny's mom is a lady. And we're going to try to put these adjectives in the correct order. Again, D for determiner, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. Dosa scump. Let's see. Jenny's mom is a lady. So is there a determiner? No, it's already there. Jenny's mom is a, right? Is there an opinion? Yes, beautiful. Is a beautiful. Is there a size? Yes, tall. And the last one is the origin, and that's the last type of adjective that is included in this example. Jenny's mom is a beautiful, tall Argentinian lady. Yes, that's the correct order for these adjectives for this sentence. Now, this particular sentence is what you will normally have, is a typical sentence. How many referring to the amount of adjectives you will use, right? It's very rare that you will use 9 adjectives to describe a noun. This is usually the typical sentence where it will have 3 adjectives, but you still have to put them in the correct order. You will not say Jenny's mom is a tall Argentinian beautiful lady, or you will not say Jenny's mom is a beautiful Argentinian tall lady. It must go in this order. Okay, so now before we left school, we were working on writing stories, right? And we're going to try to add some adjectives in my story that I was trying to write. It was about the time that I think I shared dinner with my daughter. So I'll go ahead and read that, and let's see if we can add some adjectives in the correct order. Once I've consumed a plate of rice and sausages, I made my way through some blueberries and grapes. I offered some to my daughter. At this point, she had finished her plate of egg and toast too. She shook her head without looking up from her computer. She gets really serious when she's trying to finish her homework. So right away, I noticed that I can add some adjectives describing the rice and the sausages, right? So if I go to a reference sheet, dosa scump, I want to talk about maybe how warm the rice was. So that's an opinion. The warm, and I was eating not white rice, I was actually eating brown rice, so the color of it. So I want to add those 2 adjectives into my writing. So let me go ahead and get out of the presentation mode so you can see my correction. So once I've consumed a plate of warm brown rice, right? Warm brown rice, and I want to also add this adjectives for the sausages. So let's go ahead and look. I want to say that the sausages were sweet, right? That's my opinion. That's sweet. And they were, let's see, they were Filipino sausages actually. So I want to talk about its origin, right? They were sweet Filipino sausages, so they're not Italian as some of you guys might be used to eating. Once I've consumed a plate of warm brown rice and sweet Filipino sausages, I made my way through some blueberries and grapes. So even though I only added two adjectives for each noun, I still have to use the correct order for the adjectives. I still had to go and check and see where will that particular word go. Dosa scomp, right? So for you today, I'd like for you to try to add sorry to try to add adjectives into your own writing. So if you didn't get to write anything about if you didn't get to write last week, go ahead and do that today. Write about 2 to 3 paragraphs. Just draft it out. Don't worry about anything while you're writing. Just draft, write. And then once you're done writing your 2 to 3 paragraphs, go back and see, can you add adjectives to your writing and add them in such a way that follows the correct order of adjectives. All right, so I hope you learned something. I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye and good luck.